Ladies and dudes, I got to go ahead and cut this movie review nice and short for all of you because I don't have much things to say about the last and final movie review that I will do for season 11. And yes, coming very soon in the year 2023, I'm gonna do more movie reviews to come in season 12. If you know what I mean. Well, anyway, hi ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boom Boom 1987. This is my review for today. Well, ladies and dudes, this is it. I will do my last and final movie review for season 11. And coming really soon will be season 12. And what will be my last and final movie review I will do for this year in the year of 2022? Well, I finally found that anime movie I really want to check out. The prequel of Fruit Basket. I just rather call it Fruit Basket the movie. I know it has a different title, but I gotta practice that word. That's kind of new to me. But I rather call it Fruit Basket the movie. And yes, it is a prequel story, and it takes place in the past, where we get to know about Toru's mother's storyline. Something that'll make us cry. Big time. So, let's go ahead and get this started. So, the story is all about where we get to know about Toru's mother's past. Her sad and tragic background story. Where she had a rough and tough life. Where she made friends at the very wrong time. She had trouble with her parents. She had trouble with school. And the only thing that's good for her is that she falls in love with the dude who is one of her teachers. And her life goes on and on. That's all I could say about the main plot of the story. And I guess everybody wants to know is, what the heck do I think about this movie? I will say this is a pretty darn good movie to watch. And truly one of the most saddest anime movies I did see so far in all of my life. The only anime movie, well, let's say an anime OVA, one of the most saddest OVAs I ever watched in my whole entire life will always be Samurai X's Trust and Betrayal. Because there's a whole lot of sad notes going on in Kenshin's past. Well, if you ever watch all four of the OVA storylines from Trust and Betrayal. I will say this is a pretty darn good movie to watch. It had a very nice storyline, but only for 50 minutes. The characters are fine, as they are. Beautiful animation, good score. It's really hard for me to say about this movie review. Yeah, storyline, characters, animation, the score, details, and you'll get to know a lot about Toru's mother's past. All the life that she had gone through. So I'll go ahead and tell you about my strongest points and the weakest points of Fruit Basket the movie. I will say, I'm going to cut this really nice and short for all of you about the weakest point. Well, if you watch this movie for the 30 minutes, you gotta check out the recap stuff. You know, all the recaps that happened from both season 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I get the picture. They focus too much on the recaps. You know, about all the things that we knew so far from all 3 seasons of Fruit Basket. Yeah, I gotcha. I get the picture. they did waste their time on the recap for only 30-something minutes. But yeah, once the recap stops, we can get on to the real movie and get to know Toru's mother's storyline. So yeah, I will say for the weakest point in the movie is truly the recaps. I don't mind it, but I just want to get going with the real story. You know, some parts that was missing, that wasn't explained from all 3 seasons of Fruit Basket. You know, about the thing I just told you about right now. So yeah, the weakest point of the movie are the recaps for 30 minutes. And I think I'll go ahead and tell you about the strongest point in the movie. And also the character of the story. I'm just going to put it all as a whole. And the strongest point of the movie, and also talking about the main character of the story, is getting to know Toru's mother's background story. Her storyline is truly the real strongest point of the movie, and also the main character herself. I just feel so sorry for her. Really, I do. Her storyline was pretty darn sad, pretty darn tragic. No wonder she had a bad, horrible life. From her childhood to her teenagerhood and all the way to adulthood. It'll bring you to a big, giant tear to your eye. Yep. You will get to know about Toru's mother's background story and get to know where the heck she is coming from. It's really darn tragic. Really darn sad. And you'll get to know what type of life she had gone. She made some friends who were a bunch of punks, and she did a lot of bad things here and there with those people. She had trouble with school because she's always been late and skipping class, and I guess she doesn't do her homework that well, or she had trouble with her parents because they just treat her so badly, and they didn't treat her like their very own child. They just treat her like trash. But the two people who trusted her is the love of her life and Toru's grandfather. At least they're the only people that she trusted for all of her life, and at least they treat her like a person and not somebody else. And then later on in her life, the final chapter in her life is try to take care of Toru and just treat her like a daughter and not treat her like what she was back in her time. What else I could say about this amazing character? It was a sad storyline, a decent personality, a decent attitude, and something we all feel sorry for. I have nothing else to say about this wonderful character. So I'll go ahead and tell you about my final thoughts of Fruit Basket the movie. Overall, Fruit Basket the movie is a really good movie to watch, but you gotta skip the recap and just watch the whole thing for only 50-something minutes. It had a good storyline, the characters are fine, has good animation, really good sceneries and highlight moments of the film. It had a really good score. And this movie will bring you to a tear to your eye. Nothing more, nothing less. So I decided to give this movie a 9 out of 10. I can't say anything more. So that's my whole entire movie review of Fruit Basket the movie. I hope you enjoyed this movie review. And finally, we're done. Season 11 is finally coming to a close, and we can head on to Season 12 for 2023. And I guess everybody wants to know is which movie reviews will come out in the year of 2023. I promise I will do Dragon Ball Superhero. That's coming out really soon. I gotta get going on those 3 Liam Neeson ones. I gotta check out Memory. I haven't seen that in movie theaters. I haven't seen Made in Italy or Ordinary Love. And I haven't checked out Black Widow yet. I hope and pray I can get there soon. And also 2 movies that's coming out in theaters. One is John Wick Chapter 4 and Ant-Man number 3. So those are the movie reviews that will be there on Season 12. And I promise I'll put some more in it coming really soon in the main future. So please wait on that, ladies and dudes. Please wait on that. And that's all I have for now. I'll see you all later, and sayonara!